We're always getting questions about rolling with students and people on the internet. They want to learn how to do kind of a basic front roll. One of the major things about rolling is fear of injury. Makes perfect sense. It's not always natural to meet the ground, especially with a hard surface. A few weeks ago we rolled on cement. It's unforgiving. A basic roll, which we call taihen jutsu. Taihen, tai is body, hen as in like ihan. Hen means to change, and jutsu is like the art of the technique. So the idea of using taihen jutsu is using your body to change its form to get to the ground safely. One of the main things that I remember as a kid was, what am I going to look like when I roll? Or am I going to be made fun of because, I look clunky, or I land wrong, or my underwear is sticking out or something? People always care about how you're perceived from others. Has nothing to do with taihen jutsu. Ukemi, the receiving of the ground and receiving of many things, is about how your body moves. Your body, not mine. Yours. How can you move your structure, what you have, to get to the ground safely? So Ukemi is about receiving not just the ground, but kind of receiving your own self-criticism. Nobody cares how you look when you roll, as long as you're safe. The point of Ukemi is how to fall and not get injured. And myself, who has had 2 major back surgeries over the decades because I rolled poorly, and we used to train on wooden floors and cement floors in the 1980s. Now we have tatami mats, which I highly, highly recommend for your training. Taihen jutsu, the art of kind of changing your body. So let's go over a very simple suwari, meaning, sitting or close to the ground type of front roll. This is called Zenpo Kaiten. Zenpo, Zen-po is this forward direction, and Kaiten again to revolve. Kaiten means to revolve. And the first thing to do to practice is squatting. Practice this, just staying low to the ground here and kind of looking what you're doing. When I'm squatting, when I'm bending my knees here, I'm putting my feet quite wide here. So I have a wide kind of kamae, and I'm squatting between my knees. Get used to, instead of being here, get used to hunching down and having your hands close to the ground. At some point, I'm going to go forward with gravity. Let gravity be your friend. Turn your hand this way, so that my palm is going the opposite of the way I'm going to roll. So if you can see, my palm is down this way. That'll start the roll on your hand, up your arm, and around your shoulder. You never want to land on your head or neck. So what I'm going to try to aim for is to tuck and curl my body so that I'm aiming for the kind of the rhomboid minor, the rhomboid major muscles, the lower trapezius behind your shoulder. Don't land on your shoulder or you'll hurt yourself. So you can start with your knee on the ground and 1 foot posted forward. This is a very safe way to begin rolling. Have your back toes curled underneath. That will give you the momentum and the push that you'll need to do this kaiten. Keep your toes curled. Don't keep them flat. Now that we're in this posted position, it's time to think about the shape of your spine. Where your head goes, your spine follows. A general rule in martial arts. Again, the idea is to get your hands low to the ground. Now, from this position, your head turns. By turning your head, you're turning your left, in this case, left shoulder. Of course, you can do it right. By turning my arm and my head and looking this way, your spine and all your muscles start to pull and turn. This avoids injury. If I don't turn my head, I'll stove my shoulder in and really hurt my shoulder, and that's one of the reasons people don't like Ukemi, is they get afraid because they get injured. Tuck and turn your head and look at the opposite direction of where you're going to roll. As I turn, my hand is aligning. At some point, gravity will take control. Over. Low. Turn. Exhale. Breathe out. Get all the air out of your lungs. Align your arms. Exhale. Gravity does the rest. When you're rolling, try not to slam your kneecap, boom, on the cement. That'll injure you and make you discouraged. So don't let this knee hit go over the knee. You have to kind of push off with your back foot to get some momentum. You need some energy. So for me, I like to squat. I think this is better to start up here so that this knee is not going to hit. Let gravity go. Become comfortable with the ground. No fear. No fear. Trust yourself. Trust yourself and just fall gently. Do several dozen reps a day, really slow from the ground on your left and right shoulder. Eventually move to a standing, this tachi standing roll. Think small, trust yourself, and just roll. Practice both shoulders. Remember not to slam your shoulder on the ground. Tuck underneath, and use your momentum. Look at the light, tuck through, momentum. Remember that there's more than one way to roll. There's different methods of rolling. Talk to your teacher about it. He or she will help you with rolling. The main things to remember: exhalation, turn your spine and head. Don't land on your shoulder. Aim for the back when you're rolling. Push off with your feet. Give yourself some momentum. Allow gravity to do the job. Don't slam your knees on the ground. More advanced is come up to your feet after you roll and recover into what we call zanshin. Appreciate the fact that you can roll. Never complain when the teacher says we're going to work on Ukemi. There are countless thousands of people right now that can't walk, can't roll, don't have legs, are sick and in bed. Appreciate with what we have, and appreciate and always be grateful that we can roll. The key to everything in martial arts is practice. Get down here. Get down low on the mats and spend some time with yourself, rolling around on the ground. Get used to it, and the fear will go away over time. It's all about repetition and practice. Good luck with your Zenpo Kaiten. Start slow, breathe out, go.